Hello there, people of the internet. CJ the Prop Maker back again with another video, and welcome to a Star Wars Day special video. May the 4th be with you. This video is dedicated to Airsoft Fatty, a really prevalent presence in the Star Wars YouTube community. He has been a huge influence on my channel, reviewing lightsabers and other such stuff. And for those of you who do not know, he's making a huge comeback, so I don't know if he'll even be able to see this video with how busy he is, but if you're seeing this, Chris, big ups to you, man. Rock on. Now, this video, I'm going to be trying something that I've never tried on camera before, and that is the Force Leash. Now, those of you who are familiar with lightsabers will know that there are several tricks that you can do with them. Anything from a standard flourish to the classic Obiani spin to the massively awesome helicopter twirl. But the Force Leash is more complex, and the effect basically is supposed to look like you are throwing your lightsaber and summoning it back to your hands like a boomerang, like we see several times in the movies and across all of Star Wars. Now, since I have never tried this before, I want to try multiple mediums. The first thing I'm going to use is my stunt saber, my wooden stunt saber. Then I'm going to move on to a single short-bladed saber. Then I'm going to move on to a single long-bladed saber. And then I'm going to try something else that I've never seen anyone attempt before. So for those of you who don't know, to make a Force Leash and to do such an effect, what you need basically is a lightsaber or a lightsaber stand-in. You need a pair of gloves. I'm wearing these fingerless gloves, but you can use full-fingered gloves as well. And some fishing line, heavy-grade fishing line specifically. Now, I've heard some people say that you also need an adjustable pipe clamp to fasten the line to your saber. I personally think that's unnecessary, because number one, it adds an unnecessary component that will make the line more visible. And secondly, the only major justification that I can think of and that I've heard for people using an adjustable pipe clamp instead of knotting the line directly to the lightsaber is that fishing line knots are too difficult to undo. To those people I say, I am the son of a fisherman. I grew up undoing knots like these with my teeth. They hold no terror for me. So, without further ado, I've got my fishing line here. As you can see, pretty heavy grade fishing line, and I've rigged it up to my stunt saber. Now the stunt saber poses a bit of a problem because in order to do a Force Leash properly, you need to anchor the line at the balance point. And with this wooden stunt saber, the balance point is all the way out here in the middle of the blade, which is going to make it a bit hard, but we'll give it a try. Okay, so let's try it. Okay, so I'm able to summon the saber to my grip, alright, but how does the throw handle? Ah, I got myself right in the crotch. Let's try again. Oh. Yeah, so you can see it's doable, but due to the imbalance of the stunt saber, this doesn't really make it a favorable tool for use. So we're going to move straight on to the actual lightsaber. Now I've got one of my actual lightsabers rigged up to it, and as you can see, the balance point is much closer to the hilt. So let's see how this is done. Yeah, that's much more doable. Let's give it a throw. That's much more doable. Still gonna take some practice. Much more doable. Now we're going to try it with a longer blade, but as you can see, not that much longer. All of the Force Leash tutorials I've seen on YouTube have said that and recommended that you don't use a lightsaber with a too long blade. So this one is longer, but not much longer, so we'll see how it goes with this one. Okay, we've got the saber with the longer blade rigged up. Let's see how this throws. Not so bad. And I just touched the blade. Those of you are probably cringing at me right now. Again, I've never done this before, but I thought I would give it a try. That is doable, but again, it's just going to take some practice. Now we're going to try something that I've seen nobody on YouTube do, and that's I'm going to attempt to Force Leash with a saber staff. Now, this is where it gets really scary, because I've not seen anybody Force Leash with a double-bladed saber staff before, possibly for good reason, but we're about to find out. Is it possible? 1, 2, 3. Okay, it is doable, but it is really intimidating because with the normal saber has some weight to it, but a saber staff has twice that weight, and to have twice the weight of a normal saber swinging around, supported only by a piece of fishing line, that is scary. And to keep it upright, oh, I just hit myself in the chest. To keep it upright, it's really putting a lot of pressure on my shoulders. So, yeah, it's really intimidating. So it's possible to Force Leash with a saber staff, but it is really scary, and there is every chance that it will go horribly wrong. So I do not recommend it. But still, that is pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how it is done. First, you're going to take your lightsaber and you're going to take your heavy grade fishing line, and I already have the knot tied here, but what I basically did was I looped the string round the blade of the lightsaber and I looped it round twice, and then I did a standard fisherman's knot, which can be pulled loose and then tightened, as you can see. And then I made sure to tie the knot at the balance point of the lightsaber, which is basically, for this particular lightsaber, it's where the blade meets the hilt. Balance points on different lightsabers tend to be different. And then what you do is you basically find the other end of your fishing line and you tie a noose for yourself just big enough for you to slip the line over your wrist. And just do a knot like that and slip, and once you've got your wrist through the loop, then thread it through your fingers so that it is resting there, and that's exactly why you need gloves for this trick. Then on the other end, feed it through your fingers as well, and you are ready to Force Leash. There you have it. That's how to do a Force Leash with minimal tools and materials, and I thought this would be a fitting video to release on Star Wars Day. Let me know what you thought of it down below. As well as the Force Leash, I also wanted to show off a couple of other things that I'm working on, including this, which the idea is that it combines a Tusken Raider Gaffi stick with an Electro staff or a Vibro staff or whatever, and it would be called the Electro Gaff or the Vibro Gaff or whatever. The idea is that these wires here feed into the impact end here with the hammerhead and the spearhead here, and whether it's Vibrotech or Electro staff technology embedded into the thing, that would depend what damage each end does. So what do you guys think? Does this look more like an Electro staff type thing, or does it look more like a Vibro weapon? I would really like to hear your ideas. The whole thing is made out of PVC pipe, aluminium tubing, wire, and certain little greebles here and there. And another thing I've been working on is this mask right here. It used to be an airsoft mask straight off of Temu, but I altered it and I'm turning it into a Sith mask for my new OC. So, what do you guys think? Did I do a great job making this mask my own? And I personally like it. I think I did a great job with it. But yeah, once again, leave your suggestions down below. Should this be an Electro weapon or a Vibro weapon? Personally, I'm feeling either, so it's really down to you guys and what you think. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then please do leave a like, and I will see you in the next video. I've been CJ the Prop Maker, and may the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day!